round 2. It's going to be a very quick start in, so we're slightly delayed. One because of myself, one because of Haas Nagel rushing back from Nürburgring, and finally from us trying to just work out that grid chunk. So it was a bit close, wasn't it, between the two, some of the places tonight.
Some of them are very close. Obviously, this is the only bit of sort of an issue we have when we're running 2 lobbies, is we then have to do the math work after to work out who starts where.
No, I'll be dedicating some time to a spreadsheet this week, that's for sure.
Obviously, we want to make sure we get that right as well, as it's important to these guys that they're in the right
massively so.
Position.
Massively so. Alright then, let's get this underway. So we've got Lambo, Mitsubishi on the front 2 rows.
Did you say Lambo, or did you say Meta?
Oh, is that controversy starting already? I think it's well suited here.
We do know, I think personally, Smiley and Honda will be in the first 2 positions by the first.
It's going to be interesting, isn't it?
Because that Evo is absolutely rapid off the mark.
Oh, I hate these. Right.
Here we go. These boys. I think we're going to see Smiley jolt to the right.
Or will we get any collision
jolt to the left?
Between the
There we go. They're off. Look how fast that Evo is.
Wow. Oh, is Honda going to try?
Oh, yeah, he's got it.
Oh, and then merging the back.
Collision there. How wide's that going to... No, he's managed to get it back under control.
So the Lambo,
Scott's managed to stay up the inside there.
Lambo's flying once he gets going, but it's just the getting going part.
These guys need to remember what happened last week, though. I know Smiley didn't win, but remembering that first stint with these guys battling, it literally gave him the space he needed to get away, didn't it?
And what Smiley needs here is Honda to hold.
This is what I mean. If he holds Scott, it's going to be difficult for Scott to catch up, but we all know that Lamborghini in a straight line up that long hill is so fast.
Oh, look at that in the background.
Yeah,
He's got one car off the back. It's a Porsche.
Is that a Matthew, or it's not Matthew? Matthew's in 6, so that must be
Air?
Air, yeah.
Well, I was saying that Bibby make it through as well, didn't they?
Oh yeah, Bibby as well.
And this is a key part of the race here.
It is very key. Honda and SH were the winners of each quali race.
Yeah. Scott had the quicker time by some 13 seconds as well, which is mad.
I think Honda had a faster time than Smiley, possibly, was it? No,
yes.
He was slightly slow. No, he was slower. He started
just.
So
he's done a great job here.
How much is Honda going to try and hold that Lambo up? But we all know how fast that Lamborghini is going to be in that slipstream.
I'd imagine. Let's go on board with him. I'd imagine he's going to go super. He's going to be too far back, isn't he?
That Evo is actually really quick in a straight line as well, which is going to help it out. It doesn't even look like he's closing in.
No, he's not going to send it from that far back.
To be honest, these guys have got 36 laps, so they don't need to rush it.
And you know what? Whilst the Elite Championship is what it is nice seeing like teams here with their respective liveries, isn't it? And some teamwork going on, rather than the every man for himself that the Elite is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how much every man it'll get when it comes down to actually winning a race.
Yeah, that's
at the minute, everybody's working together.
Well, you think we might see some papaya rules, do you?
What, the non-papaya rules, where it's basically just pass each other but don't only kill each other a little bit. Who's that in the GTR getting up the inside of the McLaren there? Is that Panda make? No, it's
Apex, isn't
Apex.
it?
Great start from Apex. Switch back.
That move was done so much on practice on Friday, where cars were getting it done there and doing exactly what Panda did, just getting it straight back.
That is the what you give up diving on the inside is the whole run out of that corner. Yeah,
it was surprising how often people were getting that move done.
The McLaren guys need to score some points this week in the team championship.
Apex is one of those. Thank you to Lucky for updating these standings earlier, which is good. Let me just quickly get them up.
What, it's been updated since the sprint yesterday?
Yeah, so in the overall, Apex is flying up to 5th in the overall. SH is leading. Yeah, SH is leading from Lucky, who's just always there or thereabouts. He's Smiley, Nagel, then Apex. Your good self already in 7th, with only doing 1 round. It's not bad going, mate. And then in the Sprint Cup, Apex again is 3rd.
Where am I in the Sprint Cup?
5th. Not bad going.
You're making me want to reserve every week now. reclaim my title.
But you might push Lexus down that far that you'll be after racing
at
them.
some stage I'll end up having to drive a Lexus, and then I'll have to bite the bullet and actually drive them.
Is Scott on Honda?
Yeah, nice, he's got that move secured now. He's going to try and set sail to get onto the back of Smiley. I mean, he was, 13 seconds in front of Smiley in that quali race. So in that, is Smiley on the medium tyre as well? Oh, Honda. What was going on with Honda there? He looked really
survived it. Whatever. He's thankfully survived it.
Panda back in front of Apex now.
Hang on, I'll tell you who it was who's going right. We're missing Filthy, aren't we, here?
Oh, where's Filthy gone?
All the way to the back.
What happened
That's
there?
what you saw then.
No, it was Honda, and it was definitely an Evo that looked like it was sliding.
He's got no damage, thankfully.
Strange. So, what tyres are all these guys? Yeah, Smiley on mediums. I think the majority will be on mediums.
Scott's pulled half a second since he got past Honda.
Yeah, Scott's got pace here. He's just got to take his time. If you know you're faster, there's no need to rush it. Like we saw last week, these guys do not want to be getting into a ding-dong because it just promotes all the other drivers to get involved.
You have to see Filthy. He's had a difficult start. I think he said his wheel disconnect last week, scored no points, and now he's got to come from the back after starting on the front right.
Well, considering how fast he's been here, I mean, he's qualified second for the quali race.
Yeah.
So that's not very good for Lambo either. Lambo are going to need these points. It's no good just having one driver up there. You have to have a majority. And at the minute, it's looking very good for Mitsubishi with Smiley in first and Honda in third.
Absolutely, because Lexus leading at the minute from Mitsubishi, from McLaren, from Lamborghini.
And we only have one Lexus in this race. Unfortunate disconnect for Dad in his quali race, and Charger didn't make it through.
Yeah, he was the 8th, wasn't he? So and he just missed out to Highfield.
So we have Lucky flying solo in the Lexus. Only one Nissan in there as well this week, isn't there? Just Apex.
Yeah, but there's 3 Lambos, isn't there? And the 2 McLarens.
Yeah, you got Steve-O in there as well, haven't we?
No, we've got 3 McLarens, haven't we?
3 McLarens.
Yeah.
Panda here looks like he's starting to get onto the back of Honda here. He looks like he's wanting to make a move. And I mean, Scott and Smiley are slowly starting to edge away from these guys now.
And
this is the issue though, when you do settle into a pace, you can get, once you settle into that drive in front pace and those cars in front are going, then you have to make the move.
Oh god, I thought he was going to pit then.
I'm surprised Panda's not hugging that, sitting onto the back of that Evo a bit more, because that McLaren is not known for its straight line speed.
No, Panda is on the softs, you've already seen the front right.
Oh, somebody right next to Panda there. Is that Apex?
Is he going to make that stick?
I think he will do there. It's got the inside. That Nissan GTR is quick in a straight line. Apex has managed to get, Panda's managed to get back up the inside though.
Yeah, he stuck it in there. He put it on the curb, which could have been risky, but he doesn't want to give it up.
Will Apex dive to the inside here? No, it's going to be too risky, I think. Yeah, backs out of it.
I'd imagine now it's soft to medium crossover.
I think these guys are...
The medium's the better tyre at the minute, I think.
There's no soft runners there, is there?
Panda.
Oh, is Panda running soft? But that McLaren is quite good on its tyres.
When we were with him last time, it was just his front right that was taking a batter, and if you... Yeah.
He has took a batter in as well. I'm not sure on that strategy call. I don't know whether he was trying to make positions.
Since the update, the pad tyre wear is definitely better, isn't it? But I think it will still edge in favour of the wheel users. Look at this for Pack here.
As it should really, though. At the end of the day, it is a sort of sim-based game. I know it's not quite as sim-based as a few of the other games, but you should be awarded slightly for using a wheel off.
And there is some advance on the pads still, isn't there, with the traction and things like that.
So catching the traction loss is a lot better on the pad.
Yeah, because he often says...
That's Steve-O making a move there. So that's a Lamborghini going to be in what? Second and fifth?
Fifth in a minute. Which I'd imagine he will with the speed straight.
Well, realistically, you've got to think these guys are not on the same strategy anyway.
No. But Panda's been able to stick it in there against the straight on speed of Lambo.
I think he was getting dragged by Apex, wasn't he?
I think we might have a fight for the lead.
Always ran wide. I think that might be a penalty for Panda. No, has he got away with it? Got away with it.
Look at that mini map. I think we might have a fight for the lead in a minute, so we might have to divert from this one. This is a good old scrap. Should we quickly just see what's happening? Ah, he's just taking it by the looks of it. Here we go.
Smiley won't let this go though.
He's gonna.
See if Smiley gets to switch back here.
I think for the race he's going to have to, because I think the form Scott's in.
He has to keep Scott behind him if he wants to win this.
Yeah, with the form that Scott's in, he's just going to disappear. Hamden just keeps doing these really solid tries where he ends up in a bit of a no man's land, isn't he? He's like last night.
I mean, he's got Apex absolutely hound in the back of him
now.
Yeah,
Apex is driving the wheels off that Nissan, isn't he?
Having a great drive.
So he's stuck with him for now. I say that.
This track a lot more suited to that GTR than the tracks yesterday.
Yeah, twisty, nasty things, weren't they?
I think Smiley got a very poor run off the back of that corner, then looked sideways as he come out. Yeah, he's losing time to Scott down the straight here. Putting a little bit back in the slip. He has to stay in this slipstream.
Yeah, it's going to be
if that Lamborghini gets out of that slipstream, it's going to be a struggle. He is closing him back in now. He has managed to get. The thing with this is these guys start putting pressure on each other. They can make mistakes, and it's realistic. Honda and Apex are not far off. If these two start ding-donging each other, it is gonna promote those guys back up there.
So obviously
Honda looks like he has actually made the gap a bit smaller.
A little
I don't know whether that's just.
No, I think he has a little bit. Looking at that, just looking at race wins, we've got the second and third most race wins here. We've got Smiley who's had 10 and Scott with 6, so they definitely know what they're doing. Obviously Honda and Apex waiting for their first, but as you say, if anything was to happen here at the front, those two are in prime position.
After seeing Scott's form, I think this is his race to lose personally, but
yeah, I agree.
It's
there is one car right off the back. I'll just flick and see who that is. It's Gloss. No, he's gone on to softs. Yeah, he's been in the pits and put softs on.
I don't think he enjoys these Group 4 cars.
Also, yeah, it looks like that.
Frustrating times for Gloss at the minute in these Group 4 cars.
Not hooked it up with that. I mean, it's still an achievement to get in the main race. I'd be happy just with that.
Yeah.
And Apex, you're right. Absolutely flying. Should we hop on with him?
Tyres are looking not too bad either on that GTR.
Yeah,
that GTR does suffer with its front.
I was going to say.
Just how heavy that front end is. It's pushing through the corner. Is he going to dive here? Honda giving him room, that's good to see. Honda giving plenty of room there, which is nice. I know some of the drivers would have closed that door off.
Oh, Honda, yeah.
And I would have been one of those drivers. That door would have been.
I wouldn't have used to be, but I don't know what happened to it. Like last night, I was.
You're the Blonchimon Basher. That's what happened. You've got a taste for murder in the
that's it.
Spa. Oh, he's gone for it.
Oh my word! You just worry, don't you, that one tap in the wrong place there is going to have him round.
Nice to see Apex up here. He's a very fast driver, but sometimes he's unlucky. He's a
results. Popular member of the server as well.
He's one of the old boys, isn't he? Can't he's got himself
let's
there.
Let's get to the outside here, we get a better view.
That's going to be a difficult thing to swing around the outside there, but if you can keep yourself there, then you're on the quarter panel for the next corner.
Honda's defended it well.
There. But look at the problem now, you are promoting Stephen back onto the back of him here. They're battling. This is what we keep saying. Is it worth them battling on lap 8?
So in case of me being needed last night, I was part of the Lamborghini training program Friday. It was very hard done where Stephen wasn't allowed to leave the pits until he'd observed 3 of SH Dunn's laps.
Well, I saw in the chat earlier that Scott messaged Stephen and said, you better be on practicing now.
Yeah, and he gave him homework to do as well, so with the replay. So yeah, it was a friendly championship though, right, mate?
Well, considering Stephen was 8 beers in yesterday when he was racing, his brothers weren't too impressed with his handling.
That's true. Scott wasn't remembering...
he did drive well yesterday.
He did. Scott wasn't remembering braking points. Instead, he was trying to line his Guinness first sip down to the middle of the G. I don't think it was the kind of reference points that Scott was referring to, but...
What made me laugh is mid-race, I heard... We were in the party chat, obviously, all together. I heard Stephen say, Scott, I'm in 5th, is that okay?
I know, it's frightening. I think it sounds a bit like what the Red Bull driver program must be like. And he was being threatened.
Oh, Apex here, Lucky is right tucked in there. He's gone for it. Yeah, I think that's just... You've got to remember, this is GT racing.
Yeah.
And on a small track like this, these guys have got to get every second they can.
Yeah, and you haven't got an ERS button, have you, or a DRS button?
No, if you got the gap, you have to go for it.
There was a quote from a man from Brazil once, wasn't there, to those effects?
I think there certainly was, yeah. No longer a racing driver,
That's right. If you don't go for that gap.
Yeah.
He definitely went for the gap, yeah.
Remember when he went for the gap to win the champ? Oh no, Apex!
Oh.
All that work.
Are you going to talk about the controversial Japan incident?
Oh yeah, where you just don't brake at all into the first corner.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I was thinking of the one the year before with the chicane.
The one before.
It depends which way you sit,
got out
doesn't
and celebrated as he walked off. Here we go. Apex has got to be getting frustrated here.
He got it done on the outside on Apex. Oh, but Honden's broke super late.
This is great racing. Oh, that was a little bit...
I think Honden was just late on the brakes. I don't think there's anything wrong there.
Problem is when you're on the outside, if that driver on the inside is late on the brakes, you just cannot get turned in.
No.
These guys are racing hard but fair by the looks of it, which is good.
Yeah, I think so.
But look at what's happening in front. They're just allowing these guys in front to get further and further away.
But it's going
they
by
have
the minimap.
pulled away from Stephen though. They have pulled away from Stephen again.
Looking at the minimap, Scott, as you suspected, is just cruising now.
Here we go. Oh, I think is that going to be a penalty for Honda? That was wide. Apex up the inside.
Crikey.
These guys are having
this is a great, This reminds me of the battle that Apex and Panda had at Monza, which went on for lap after lap as well. Apex can't produce the highlights video of that one. He might not need to here, he can just get it straight from the stream.
It seems like on these endurance races at the minute, we are having certain drivers, like last week it was the Lucky, Haas, all those guys, wasn't it, for the whole race?
Just stuck together. I mean, looking back, there is a ding-dong going on the map a little bit further back as well.
I would like to say Stade Mantis, which is Isaiah, has come back from a long period off to be running round in 7th after qualifying for this race is an achievement.
Again, an immensely popular member of the...
Is he on softs? Because he was on softs in that
let's have a quick look
race.
Steve-O closing in. Look, he's just always there or thereabouts.
Look at his tyre wear. Look his front right tyre.
Oh God, what's he done to it?
Absolutely shot. It's that Lexus. It's so heavy on the front end. It'll be pushing through the corners.
Mantis, no, he's on the medium this time.
Mediums, that's good. He's got MG right on the back of him, and Filthy is already back up to 9th and on these guys.
Yeah, fair play to him.
He was off the back of this.
He was dead last at one point.
First lap. He's going for this, isn't he? No, makes the right decision there. Ooh, that was close.
He has said in these cars...
Was that Isaiah Ride then? Stayed with White then coming out of there?
Filthy has said in these cars he feels he has to be more aggressive than he does in
The thing with these cars is they are all momentum cars. You have to keep your momentum up around. That's it.
Nice move.
That is the problem though. If you're making a move, you have to get that move secured. If you open the gap up, there will be somebody else who just puts the car there.
It's crazy how often in this form of racing you go from hunter to hunted, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Matthew was on the outside quarter of Stade then, and he just shepherded him wide, and that was it.
And knowing Matthew,
Filthy's going to make a move here. He'll be past my turn 1 here. That Lambo is way faster than that McLaren in a straight line.
Knowing Matthew, he'd have been thinking forward, not backwards there.
Yep. I think we're going to see a pass here from Filthy. That Lambo is so fast in a straight line.
Sounds fantastic, because oh, crikey, commitment there. So I hope he has enough room that he's not forced into the pit wall here. I think he's got it done. Let's just hop back out.
Yeah, that Lambo is quicker than
that McLaren. But is Mantis going to send it straight back?
He was back in the slipstream for a minute, wasn't he?
As he said, it's hard on the outside.
Filthy's such a fast driver. He's just done all his hard work from those quali races.
But it could still be on for some mega points here, because Lambo in first, fifth and seventh.
Well, I'm not being funny. Look at the state of Lucky's tyres. Lucky is well off, really. He's gonna have to pit twice here.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same. He can't, because realistically, you lap 18 for the one stop, or at least 17 maybe.
I do have a bit of information from Lucky yesterday. He was thinking of jumping on a hard set.
Oh, really? Go medium hard?
Well, you got to remember how long the pit stop is here at Brazil. It's massive.
There's a reason why in the GT World Finals, when they have to use the hard tyres, they literally put them on for one lap and chuck them off.
They're so slow. But those guys are within tenths of each other, aren't they?
Yeah, whereas it might be more viable here.
Jacob says in the chat, those Lexus tyres are so cursed here. Yeah, that Lexus is so heavy on its front end. It's just pushing through all these off-camber corners. It's just leaning on that front right all the time. I think that's going to be a penalty. That's not what he's going to. We're going to see Lucky in the pits here. I'll be amazed if he does not come in this lap, because that tyre is.
Because you can't drive on the fully shot tyre anymore, can you? Well, you cannot
drive. Yeah. No, I wouldn't want to risk it. Is he going to die here? He's in. He's going to go in, surely.
He's in.
He's in. That is not what he's going to want, though. Because those tyres are not going to get him to the end.
Good job,
Stephen, look. Stephen is within a second now.
Yeah. And it's interesting.
This is what happens when you battle.
We said we could probably afford to go back and see these two still ding-donging.
This is what happens when you battle, though. It allows the other drivers. Stephen must have been setting good lap times, though, because these guys have been doing 1 minute... 1 minute 40s.
They can't forget about Filthy either.
I think the issue here, I think Apex is being held up a little bit here by Honda, which is obviously what Honda's going to want to be trying to do. He's defending, but it is not helping Apex. All Apex will be getting frustrated with this.
Do you think the Lancer's going to get to the midpoint of the race on the front right?
Click onto him.
Oh, sorry, I meant in this time now. About the same.
The Lancer looks worse.
Slightly worse.
Yeah, I don't know, actually, that is still 3 laps, well, 2 laps after this, isn't there, really? And to be fair, you got to remember, later on in the race, the fuel will be lower. So they might be able to go 17, 19, or... Lucky is not going to be able to go.
We'll see where Should we have a look what Lucky's come out onto? He's gone back onto the meat, he's gone back onto the mediums.
This is going to be a 2-stop for Lucky.
It's been out, you think so? Maybe softs at the end.
Maybe a soft dash, but that is no good, because you're going to lose 30 seconds in the pits.
I think Gloss must be back in now. Must have just been AI from the booth.
Maybe he had an issue or something. Yeah. Is that Highfield at the back?
Yeah, Scott's just...
Come on, McLaren boys.
Scott's just disappeared, and then Smiley's disappearing from the next batch, so we can park that for a bit.
These two absolutely joined at the hip here. This is some racing from these guys. So this is probably one of the best chances, but it's hard because it's not a hard braking zone necessarily, is it? You are on the brakes, but the thing is here as well. If you get this braking zone wrong, that is a 2.5 second penalty if you run out on that.
That is true, as I found out in quali. Yeah.
Is that Smiley they're catching?
It's 4.3. It's fairly comfortable. It'd be interesting to know what the gap to Smiley would have been if they weren't battling so much.
Jacob says, I thought we would end up doing hard, so we're within 1 second of the mediums when we tested them, so the hards weren't far off apparently.
Okay.
But if you're losing, I suppose if you're only losing a
Is
second...
Jacob Charger?
Must be Charger, hadn't he? I wish everybody on their YouTube just wouldn't Discord names.
And same with the Gran Turismo nicknames, although I have changed it on the settings here so it will show their PlayStation names.
Dad.
Ah, okay.
Dad, the rage quitter.
Huh?
No, unfortunately Dad had a massive disconnect with his wheel. I know he is panic purchasing another Fanatec as we speak to go with his wine club membership. I have to go on hold for the month.
He didn't disconnect from the wine last night though. Steve-O's in the wall. Rear bumper damage.
Scott will be fuming.
He's going to be doing lines all week.
He's out the family.
$800 lighter.
Yeah, that's only a week at the wine club, Dad.
Yeah. Oh, these two at it again. I think myself lucky. My wife's saving for my 40th for my wheel. Dad's on the big bucks, I think.
I think it was an international banker. I think the job title was.
What did you just call him? Oh, banker.
No, it was definitely banker. Oh, wait a minute. Did Apex just nudge?
I don't know.
I
don't know. It looked like side hard racing, but again, we'll see.
We'll soon find out in the report.
I wonder if Apex can catch Smiley. It'd be interesting.
Yeah, considering that Smiley hasn't really extended that far, and Apex does look like he's been held up slightly by Honda.
Apex is flying. What these guys have to be careful of is these last few laps before the pit stop. I imagine most of these guys are one-stopping if they can. Steve-O's got that rear bumper damage.
Look how well those Lambo is good on its tyres.
Dad's denying that he's on the big bucks.
I suppose $8,000 a week in that much, is it?
No.
Yeah. Steve-O into the pits?
Yeah, he had rear bumper damage.
I'm shocked he's gone in for that though, with that much tyre left.
Yeah.
I suppose if you think about it though, he's midway through the race.
It'd be interesting to know if he goes back onto the mediums.
I wonder if Scott will try and extend onto softs. Because his tyres, that Lambo tyres look a lot better than a lot of the rest of the guys.
Knowing Scott being as calculated as he is, I just think no point taking any risk. Just probably just medium it, I think.
Good to see Azrael in there as well, considering he was going to be struggling for time this week.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, where is Panda?
Is that Gloss out on hards now? Gloss has repitted and gone out onto the hard tyre.
Okay.
I don't think
Panda's
he's gelling with that
12
Supra at all. He does not enjoy that Supra in the slightest.
And this just for anyone watching who isn't aware, these guys have was picked a car on a wheel, whereas our normal championship they test, find the car that suits them.
Dad has said, where's Panda?
Yeah, 12th I think I just said. 11th, sorry.
The People's Champ struggling.
I thought to say definitely is the People's Champ, because Bell said it's her favourite name in the draw. After me, obviously. I think just because he's got the name Panda in it, but there you go.
Oh, it's not because he's a nice guy or anything.
Oh!
Whoa, what's going on here? Did he have a penalty?
He must have just come out serving a penalty, yeah. He's done all that work to get...
Either that or that Evo's got NOS on it.
Yeah. We have to put a steward's inquiry afterwards.
Apex is going to be so frustrated by that because he was starting to pull away. He's done all that work to get through.
They're going to have to watch Filthy. I can see Filthy nabbing this last podium spot, you know. I might make that as an early prediction.
Very quick.
Since that, he was always quick, but since that update last year, it's just become like a absolute
Lee Wiltshire, which I think is Ron, isn't it? Says, come on MG and Air.
No.
It's not looking good at the minute, mate, for them.
It's nice
6 and 8 is not...
Ron cheering decent for his fellow Brit, Matt, and obviously Ehrman as well.
Well, if he's cheering for Brits, he must be cheering for SH, MG and Steve-O.
Good too.
True Brits.
There's a lot of Brits in the pack tonight.
Yeah, there is.
See by their flags. Still don't know why Gran Turismo shows flags instead of cars or tyres.
Tyres, I think, would be there.
I'd much rather know what tyre someone's on rather than what country they're from, but there we go.
Well, it's good for Panda to know, though, because he's normally watching, so he can decide what language
he's going to
type in the game chat.
When Rory triggers people, but he deliberately says the wrong flag and just lets the chat go crazy.
It's very clever at what he does.
It's good entertainment when he does that. So here he'd probably say with Honda...
I think we may see Apex in this lap, mate. Look at that front right.
True. You'd hear him say something now like, as Apex is catching
the grass there.
Apex is catching the Frenchman, for example, and then the chat would all go, that's not French, it's Dutch, yeah.
Is Apex going another lap?
Oh, that's just... Oh, Chuck, Dad's just changed his YouTube name just for you.
Cheers, Dad.
So Lee, it's you next, please. Change the YouTube
I cannot
name.
believe Apex has gone another lap. If I was him, I would have
got the undercut
there and undercut Honda.
Unless he's looking at that mini-map and thinking, I don't want to come out. But
everybody's going to start
now.
filtering into the pits now. You're midway through the race. Personally, I think Stephen may have pit a little bit early. I know he had damage, but...
I don't think, because trust me, on Friday's practice I damaged these cars a lot. I don't think the damage is as affecting as it is in a GT3 car. You haven't got that much bodywork performance anyway, have you? A bit like when we used to do F1 and F2, when you could take a bit of damage in F2, couldn't you? Whereas in F1 it was like horrendous.
Personally, I take front and rear damage as weight reduction. It's got no bumper on it, it's lighter. Where's Honda?
Honda went wide. I don't think there's tiny contact, but I don't think enough to send that forward. I think he may have just tried to carry too much speed.
These guys are having such a ding-dong battle.
Yeah. Right, so I think if Apex could
look at Filthy. Filthy is starting to show in these pictures now at the rear.
I can see Filthy P3.
These guys should be looking at that really and thinking, do we
just
work together to get away a little bit and then battle it out in the end?
Yeah, possibly, but Filthy's so damn quick. There's that car driver combo, isn't it?
Apex surely has got to go into the pits this lap. Filthy is right there, isn't he? He's not far off at all now, considering he was 6 seconds behind.
That doesn't look like a pit line to me. It doesn't look like a...
He's going again?
And now Honda's going to undercut him, so we have to get past him again.
Honda will be in front of him, I think.
We have to get past him again. That's going to frustrate him.
Filthy stayed out as well, but that Lamborghini is better on tyres, so... I think I would be surprised if Filthy is not on the back of Apex by the end of this lap with that tyre. Look at the tyre difference. That Lamborghini is so good on its tyres.
It's a beautiful looking car as well.
Yeah, great livery design.
It's got the nice mix where they've got a bit of individuality, haven't they? But a team, everyone,
yeah. Got purple first sector here for Filthy.
I'm thinking he's got a great sniff of third place for play. I wonder if he surely can't recover and make it a Lambo 1-2. Can't rule it out, I don't think.
Catching Smiley's always difficult.
Yeah.
The thing with Smiley is sometimes, like last week, look what happened once he went into cruise mode. Because I messaged him after the race and we spoke. And I said, what happened? And he said, I was cruising and that was it. Once I made a mistake then. Sometimes once you drop into that cruise mode, 100%. It's the worst thing, isn't it?
Amount of times in football we'd have a pre-season friendly manager, don't get yourself injured. It'd be in those games where you then got injured,
or maybe when you're playing on a children's inflatable water park and you think you'll get injured.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't expect to be.
No.
Would you?
Look at that for a lap time from Scott as well, a 1:38.9 fastest lap there. Is Filthy going to beat it this lap? Was he still purple?
Oh, let's see, but he's been lapping in the 39s.
That is a fast lap from Scott there. Smiley into the pits.
Apex in. Filthy goes on.
Filthy was, 2.9? No, he's just off. Filthy was 2.9 seconds off the back of Apex from being 6. What's going to happen here?
I can tell you from the Lambo training sessions that it's Filthy's job to do strategy. That's probably why you're seeing Filthy and Scott carry on.
Let's be realistic. Filthy is the tyre whisperer, and Ronnie's changed his name now. This is tremendous. What we like to see.
So Scott's in charge of the young driver program, and Filthy's in charge of strategy.
It's nice when we chat to you guys on the stream that we actually know who you are. We only know you as your Discord names or your GT names.
What I'm thinking here is Steve-O's going to be in trouble for getting his turn 1 braking point wrong, and he won't have pitted on strategy. I mean, I wouldn't like to be in that Lambo team meeting if I was Steve-O.
I think Scott may have Jos Verstappen's belt in his hand at the end of this race.
Now,
and Stephen will be getting beaten.
You called it, Chunk. Apex has now been undercut by Honda, and he's got Lucky in the way,
and he's got Stephen right on the back of him.
Yeah. Now he's going to have better tyres at the end, but
that is a mistake from me. He's going to have to work that tyre so hard to get back onto the back of Honda.
And then he's gonna pass Hamden again.
How difficult is Lucky gonna make this, knowing Lucky's well off tyre? I mean, I bet Lucky's tyres are half. Yeah,
it's the front right, isn't it?
It's gonna be another stop for Lucky. That is.
Is there anything asking you here that he can do to alleviate the tyre wear on the front right?
From what I know of this game, if it was me, I would be running that brake balance at the rear at the beginning of the race. But once that tyre begins to wear quite significantly, you actually switch the brake bias to the wearing tyre to protect the other tyres.
Right, makes
but
sense.
Let's be realistic, that rear tyre is going to be nowhere near worn as that front tyre. That front tyre is getting absolutely cooked.
I think in answer to your question, he's not going to make it very easy, is he?
Oh, well, Lucky won't make it easy. I mean, it's not going to be a Lucky has battle, I don't think.
No.
But, oh, he's wide. Apex is going to have him here, I think.
This track looks stunning, doesn't it, as the sun starts to set?
The visuals are incredible on this game. Yeah, Apex has got the run here. Lucky, I don't think Lucky will make this too hard for him now.
Yeah, not going to commentate his curse that, are you?
No. I will. Oh, that could be a penalty.
1
you
millimetre?
only have to run slightly. Oh, he's going for it. He's going to try and have him back now, ain't he?
I think he had 1 millimetre inside the white line there, so it's alright.
Apex across the grass there a little bit. That is not where you want to be putting your tyre on the grass and braking traction. How far's Apex got to go now to get to Honda? What's he got to work? 3.4 seconds. That was a massive
The only thing
swing
is,
he
will have the best tyres at the end to make the pass potentially, but it does feel like maybe made it harder than it needs to.
I think he should have pitted with
those Lambos, mate. They're just going on and on and on. You're right, they're going to softs. Someone telling to manage his tyres.
To manage his tyres. Get in the chat, Dad. He's your teammate.
Unfortunately, Dad, I think he only knows to race one way, doesn't he? Hard. Steve-O,
how much in the staff room are we going to get about how bad this Lexus is after this race?
Oh no.
Steve-O's going to be past him. I'll tell you, I don't think. I know I said earlier Stephen pitted too early, but with the swing of that, how good that tyre wear is on that Lambo, I don't think by the end it'll make any difference. Oh God, we know Stephen will send this.
Oh yeah. Steve-O ain't dying wondering, no chance.
Let's hope he's only 4 beers in tonight and not 8.
These two have developed quite a good bond though from the practice sessions and Saturday sprint, so they will keep
Personally, I think Stephen's probably been on a drip all day, administered by Scott to get rehydrated after his drinking yesterday for this race.
He's got to get these places back. He's got to face Helmut Marko in the morning.
Yeah. Scott's in the pits.
Oh.
Filthy in second.
I know, he hasn't pitted yet.
Filthy is going to go to softs here.
Yeah, and I imagine Scott probably is. They're going to want to rub their noses in it, I think, with their superiority at the minute.
2 British drivers here battling. Well, 3 British drivers in a row here.
Yeah, it's mad. I think he might have to remove that cheating number plate. What do you think?
What's a SLOW?
Oh, let's go.
Apex loves the penalty out of there. He's going to be so annoyed with himself now having to get past these two again. Is that Panda typing in the group?
Yeah, but sometimes it's delayed as hell though. I don't know what. Yeah, this game does so much well, but it does some things strange
Steve-O
as well.
on the inside there, good move. Where's Apex gone?
He had to serve that pen, didn't he?
That must have been a big penalty there. Apex is undone. He's undoing his own race here.
Oh my word!
Oh God!
Now we know Steve-O as well could go to the end, but we don't think Lucky can, do we? Unless he's just going to try and cling on for dear life.
There's no way Lucky can go to the end. No way.
How far's Filthy going to go?
Filthy is going to try and go.
Scott's played it safe. He's gone long, but gone to super fresh mediums. He's 14 seconds clear. That's fine.
Yeah, and let's be realistic. He's only 11 behind Filthy, and Filthy's got a pit. It's worth Filthy running the risk of getting on them softs, but it's how much those other lads are undercutting him
God,
by
do you
now.
know
Are they
what?
going to be way in front?
I don't know, it might be the opposite. I think Filthy's pace is so strong. He's got 25 seconds to Smiley.
Can you imagine if he comes out in second?
Which I don't...
No, it could be third. I think it's
he's not going to have to take fuel, so it's going to be just a tyre stop.
Oh, yeah, I think he'll have to take a little bit of fuel.
No.
It's going to be a splash.
Yeah, it's going to be a quick stop then.
Filthy is the tyre whisperer. I mean, look at those lap times. Just every single one of them, 1:39. Look at that.
Yeah, that
is serious consistency. He's gone purple.
This is on. This is on for the Lambo 1-2. And if he does that coming back from last, that's just absolutely insane.
Was that Honda and Smiley right on each other then?
2.5, so it's close.
Oh, it looked really close. It might have been because you were switching through the... It looked like they were going through the same corner. How far off the back is Lucky? Is Apex now? Oh, this... He's not catching... He's not going to catch Honda at this rate.
So a quick look what else. Oh my word.
Jesus.
Spade Man's found himself in a poor sandwich here, hasn't he?
Great to see he stayed up there after being away for so long.
Oh, it's superb. He's having to re-familiarise himself with the game earlier and re-download PlayStation Plus.
I think he's been blagging it and he's took it with him the whole time. I mean, I reckon he's been fighting bushfires and then in the back of the fire engine he's been playing GT.
Oh, Christ.
Oh, what a move if he gets that stuck around the outside.
I think... Oh, no.
No, if you're not... Oh, he's cut it back.
Oh,
he's going to be involved in this as well here.
What a battle.
The Filthy's in. The Filthy into the pits.
We'll have to switch to him in a minute and see where he comes out.
Oh, these guys having a right hole there. You do not want to be on the outside round there.
No, because there's nowhere to go, is there? Well, there is, but it's oblivion. So Filthy...
Where's Filthy come out? He's got to come out. He's coming out now.
Oh, you forget how long this pit is.
He was this is a massive pit stop, yeah. He was 2.9 seconds off the back of Apex when he went in, so he's jumped Apex.
Has he got about his teammate? Oh,
Steve will let him go here.
Steve will let him go here, yeah. He's on fresh off, Steve-O's on all mediums.
Yeah, Stephen will let him go here.
I'll tell you what.
Scott will be telling Stephen, let him go.
Filthy here is on for potentially the 1-2.
I think it'd be a third.
You think?
I don't think. How far is he off the back of Smiley?
It's not possible.
What is it? 7 seconds? 8 seconds?
And
he's got 11 laps left. So if he takes out over a second a lap, but the problem is, it's that soft performance soon switches back to the mediums. Is that Apex in front of Lucky now?
Yeah, Dad just made a good point. Although it is slow in the pitch, you do cut turn 1, don't you, and turn 2, so...
Yeah.
But do you know what? To Filthy's prove why he's sticking there. He's down to last on the early laps, isn't he? And he's potentially on for a podium now.
I think the faster guys always, if they're in it, even if you make a mistake the first laps with such these long races, if your pace is that much better, you're going to be there at the end. You might not be right at the front, but...
Let's see again now, look, he's just going to be falling off, isn't he, with his tyre wear.
Yeah, that tyre wear is really not very good on that Lexus. There's no way Lucky can go another 10 laps on those tyres. Ronnie St. Panda is a legend. Must have been
just
when he was
general.
boy. Yeah, he is the people's champion.
Yeah.
I mean, it's getting to his head a little bit now. He's turning into the Belgian Conor McGregor at the minute. And the box.
Okay, that was out of a squeal from somewhere.
Is that right-hander, isn't it?
Yeah.
Those tyres. Apex right onto the back of Steve-O quickly here.
Yeah, much fresher tyres. You think he'd have been hoping to battle for P3 here, wouldn't he? Not P5.
I'll tell you what, Filthy doesn't look like he's getting away that much. Oh, he is.
Yeah.
3.3, yeah.
Although we'll stay with Steve-O, because that way we can see the Apex battle, and then it will give us an idea of just how fast Filthy is going.
We may see a fastest lap from Filthy here.
Yeah, that's probably the other.
Scott's gone faster though. Look, he's done a 1:38.4 now. That was a 1:38.9 earlier in the race.
You have to start wondering whether Scott could maybe do a clean sweep of these 4 endurance races. Mind you, was it last week?
Filthy 1:37.9.
Wow. Was it last week, Chunk, where Scott nearly didn't make it through the quali race? Did he had some issue or something?
I think so, but let's be realistic. Last week, none of the guys had a look in until Smiley made a mistake.
No, that is true. That is true.
And Scott very nearly gave it away when he decided he was going to pull the handbrake midway down the last straight. Yeah, thinking he was finished, but he actually hadn't even started the last lap.
Oh yeah, Dad's just pointed out that he had an accident last week. Scott, so he just shows, doesn't it?
Is that Panda writing in the YouTube chat now?
Yeah.
It's very bad.
No grips on the mediums. Maybe Panda might have to go to plan C? Plan C?
I don't know how Panda must have 8 hands. I reckon Panda's got like you know, like the drivers have a social media team behind them, a PR. I reckon Panda's got one who does all his messaging mid-race for him. Apex right, back at Steve-O here, but let's be realistic. Out of all these drivers, Steve-O is one of the hardest to get past.
Yeah.
If I was Apex now, I would be doing Scott's trick now and absolutely wailing on them headlights, flashing him to death.
Yeah.
That Lambo is so good on the pick-up out of those corners. Gets up to speed so quickly.
Not really gaining too much in this slipstream.
That
is a little
Lambo
bit.
Is fast in a straight line.
It's come down a couple of attempts.
Where's Stephen going?
Oh my word.
Oh, that is close.
Yeah. Has he got a better run this time though?
Look at that Lambo's just...
The drive.
It's so fast, by the time you start gaining, it's too late. And Stephen will defend with his life. Filthy's gone even faster now with a 1:37.7.
I'm trying to make this stick on the outside.
He cannot be far off the back of Honda now.
No, we'll get to that in a minute because that's got a good touch too. Let's see if Apex can make this move. Because I think if he gets the move done, he should be gone.
I know, he's quite a long way off the back of Honda though, which is those guys considering how close they were.
Yeah, I just wonder if he...
That penalty definitely... Apex must have had a 1.5, 2 second penalty though, that one lap. He dropped considerably off the back of the cars. Oh, he's right there, look. He is there. This won't be... I don't think this will be a long battle. Is that Smiley just in front?
Again, it looks a couple of seconds still, but yeah, this Lambo 1-2 could be on here. I mean, to think that Filthy is 20 seconds off Scott when he drops the back of the field, it just thinks what could have been otherwise.
Well, he's still 20 seconds off the back of him now, but...
I mean, sorry, you know what I mean, but to be within 20 seconds when he was last earlier is mad.
We don't know how much Scott's managing this race.
Yeah, there'd be 0.8 any risk right now.
Oh, well done Hondon there, gave him all the room he needed. I'll tell you, I think they are gaining on Smiley here.
Potentially, yeah.
That looks shorter to me. That gap looks smaller to me. Hondon's still there. There we go.
Well.
Switch back.
Oh my word.
Yeah, that's a good move. That is your bang Yeah, look, they're only 2.5 seconds off Smiley.
The Lambo 1-2's on here.
He's 100%
Although, look at the
here.
rear right on the suspect. I know Filthy would have tested this strategy like mad.
There's only 6 laps left at the end of this lap. 7 laps, really. Smiley looks like he's coming back towards his teammate as well, though.
Yeah.
Considering when Honda went into the pit, Smiley was 7 seconds in front of him.
Yeah.
I don't know what's gone on here,
been a little...
unless he's had a couple of penalties or something, but he's coming back quite drastically to Filthy. Smiley got damage? Well, he shouldn't have, there's nothing to hit.
No, but his front
Look at
right.
the tyre wear.
That's what it is. Front
that
right.
That Evo is not good on tyres either. But Honda's looks a lot better.
So it's Lambo.
Smiley also a pad user as well, remember?
Yeah, that's it. Stevo's still keeping Oh, Apex 9 seconds off him now.
Apex had a crash.
Well, he hasn't got damage, but he's in.
It's either a massive penalty or a spin.
He's in no man's land now. 8 seconds to Stevo.
Let's
12 seconds
hope
to
there was no
Lindy.
contact between those guys.
I think this could be good to be back on with the Lambo man.
Filthy's closing him in rapidly, isn't it?
It's absolutely flown by again, hasn't it?
Yeah. The issue with these guys is like Smiley won't know what tyre unless he was watching the
pit.
The pit. If he was watching, he'll know. But if you weren't watching, you'd be thinking, how is he catching me so quickly?
Yeah. It's great this view because you really see all the weight transfer and everything, don't you, from here.
Big points all this is going to be for Lamborghini here.
Yeah, massive. And damaging for Lexus, who were leading up into this race.
I mean, Lambo also yesterday had a first in the first race and a second in the second race, didn't
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think in the endurance and the overall now, SH is going to be in the commanding position, probably the Sprint Cup, because he missed the first week of the Sprint Cup, didn't he? But then the attendance on Saturday isn't tend to be as consistent as the Sunday anyway.
I would have liked to have got involved with this tonight, but not been able to.
No.
Race
It's more important to get yourself fully ready for next season, isn't it? Saturday sprint should be good though.
I was struggling at the end yesterday though. I think the last 7 laps were not fun at all.
There are 2 tough tracks actually. You're on, and it's not that this isn't a tough track as well, but it's not like a Monza where you're just chilling for most of it, is it?
It's the longer straights that are the issue. It's when my foot's completely flat for long that it starts hitting the nerves and it's moving around long.
So in a way it was easier at Asia. Yeah, it's easier at Asia Norman because you were not on the throttle for long there, were you? So.
He's right on the back of him here. He should be past him by the end of the start straight, really. He should be able to brake so much later. He's bringing, I'll tell you, Honda is not miles off here. And if these two battle, that will promote Honda onto the back of him again.
Yeah, definitely.
Here we go. Smiley's clever defender as well. He will cover the inside. Phil may think we'll see him sweep round the outside here.
Is this a battle that we're going to see next season frequently? You would think.
I think the Elite Championship next year will be close between a lot of drivers.
Yeah. I mean, obviously nothing's final yet, but when we were looking at proposed tier 1s,
anybody can win it, really.
Oh yeah,
anybody can win it.
Literally now.
I mean, look at the time they're losing to Honda here. They've lost 5 tenths in that first sector. It's the guest commentator just joining us there for a second. Honda is right here. Look, 1.8 now.
Oh,
These
Smiley's
guys
on the
battling.
grass.
This is going to do Smiley no favours, you know, because Honda is going to be on the back of him by the time.
I can't. You never know. I've never known Smiley join the party before, but is he always in a party of Honda? There's only team orders.
I've never known Smiley be in a party. I have never spoken to Smiley in a party. He may be though.
As Murray Walker once said, catching is one thing, passing is very much another, isn't it?
And Smiley is extremely good at defending as well.
Yeah.
He does not make your life easy when you're trying to get round him. I'd imagine he'll pull to... Oh no, he's left that inside open there.
He must have felt that he wasn't close enough.
Got enough time, yeah.
Yeah, not to defend fresh air, which is important, isn't it? It's very easy just to...
Especially with the momentum that you need off these cars. This is, I tell you, this is clever from Smiley, really, because all this time, this is cooking Filthy's tyres.
And also, just thinking about, you mentioned it brings Honda in, he might lose 2 positions, but also, if he can bring Honda in, and Honda fights Filthy, then he could help him secure the P2. It's a difficult one.
Well, that dirty air is not going to be doing Filthy's soft tyres any good.
No, for sure. It means we're working them harder, as you say, to try and get past. And soon...
Yeah, he's got the cut back here. Oh,
no, it was blocked
that is close.
Soon, maybe that it might cross over on the tyre wear advantage he's got on the soft. No, he's trying to have a look on the outside, it ain't happening there.
It's just how bad Smiley's tyres are for that crossover to be...
Yeah, to be worthwhile.
Effective, yeah. He's got him... Oh,
my word.
Bashing, Filthy back out of that low, let Smiley back in front. Look at Honda. Honda is in the slipstream now.
Yeah.
Honda could end up being the big winner of this battle here if these two get to...
Space left there, you like to see. Yeah, you're back. Mind you though, the one fit car that could probably defend against a Lambo on the straight line is the Mitsubishi, isn't it?
I'll tell you what, I would not want to be Filthy at the minute with Honda sitting that close in your slipstream as well. Because now he's going to have to be looking in his mirrors as well. If he opens that door trying to get past Smiley, Honda will go through it.
Smiley's rear right's nearly completely gone. What have we got? 3 laps left?
You mean front
yeah,
right?
sorry. 3 laps left to hang on.
That tyre's going to be red at the end of the next lap. What is Honda's tyre like? A lot better.
Yeah.
A lot better.
Front right.
For a Honda Podium here, because you know yourself, once that tyre goes to red, you have no grip on the front end.
No. And he's got, like, there's some fast right-hand turns coming up. You know what else?
He's got Stephen in another Lamborghini in 5th.
Yeah, they look like they're fairly comfortable, but you never know, do you?
Nothing's comfortable once that tyre goes red, though.
Oh, mate. This is,
He is defending phenomenally here.
Yeah. And every lap he can keep him there.
I mean, you can see how much this is held Filthy up. Filthy was 20 seconds off the back of Scott.
Yeah.
It's now 25 seconds off the back of him. Oh, Honda!
Yeah, he's on. Oh my word.
He's got him, hasn't he?
He has.
Filthy's going to be getting so frustrated by this.
Oh my word.
Oh,
the Filthy's
what a
on both
move
of
from
them.
Filthy. What a move.
He's got both the Evos.
I'll tell you why, because Smiley's front right is completely gone here.
This is incredible, mate. What race?
Surely Smiley has got to let Honda through here.
Oh my God.
Let him try and get on the back of
there's
Filthy.
your light flashing. There's your light flashing.
Yeah. That's it. He's through on Smiley. Smiley's got to be clever here. I know he wants the position for the championship, but you do not want to take each other out. That tyre is so worn.
Oh, he's ran wide.
That's going to be a penalty.
I don't think he was pushed wide.
Penalty. How has he got away with not getting a penalty there?
Ah, lucky. God, he's going to be disappointed to be slipping to 4th, but...
I'll tell you now, how much time is he going to lose to Steve-O?
And now look already how much Filthy's pulled.
Steve-O's there, look. Steve-O is in the same picture now.
And that's bad when you think that Filthy and Steve-O both had issues as well.
I would not write Steve-O out of 4th position here, because Smiley on that front right tyre is going to be struggling now.
I'll tell you, Honden's another one to watch out for next season.
He's always there, so I'll tell you now, that is. I think we're going to have Steve-O right on the back of him here.
Honda.
There's a penalty. Yeah, he's on him already.
2 seconds.
Yeah, that's it. Stephen's going to be past him.
Honden's got that, like, the dad and lucky ability to just always be there or thereabouts.
Scott is going to be absolutely buzzing with this, because I think in this Endurance Championship, Smiley is he's going to be his nearest rival at the minute.
For sure.
There we go. He's going to be even happier that Stephen's rejuvenated himself and got himself into 4th.
And Steve-O's the AM driver in this team, and he's up into 4th.
I'll tell you, how susceptible is Smiley going to be to Apex here? Because Apex's tyres are going to be...
That's weird. Apex pitted really late, but yeah, it's fun, right? So
that GTR super heavy on the front end. I would be interested now to see how much he pulls Smiley in on this lap. That tyre being
lap, I don't think he can put him in 5.3, can he?
Completely red front tyre is not good. But if he runs wide and gets more penalties... Is another penalty? Is that another penalty for Smiley?
Steve-O.
Oh, Steve-O.
We need to get back. Yeah,
he's got 4.5 seconds on Smiley already.
We've got to
what
give
a drive from this guy.
Yeah,
what a drive.
It's been his season so far, for sure.
What a drive. You cannot... I mean, it's a shame we haven't shown him at all, but that shows when you're having a good race.
Similar to Max in the season.
Get shown. Yeah. Great drive from Scott here.
God, he's coming on the back, right ding-dong ahead as well. He'll be glad to be reaching it on the final lap. He's obviously counted his laps correctly this time.
Lamborghini 1-2 as well. What a drive from 1-2 and 4 for Lamborghini.
Yeah, that
what a drive from Scott that is. Dominated victory.
Recovery from Filthy, incredible.
Yeah, phenomenal. Yeah, another great drive. It would have been interesting to see what those two would have been like together.
It might have been a Rosberg Hamilton, mightn't it?
I think it definitely would have been a good battle. Honda, fantastic drive to get 3rd position as well.
He's just always there or thereabouts.
Yeah.
I think unfortunately with Filthy's disconnect round 1, he might not be able to compete for the drivers, but this is going to be almighty points all in the constructors.
Filthy there, yeah. Honda, phenomenal drive into 3rd. Stephen is going to be overjoyed with that.
Yeah.
He's done extremely well to get himself into 4th there as well.
No, well done, Steve.
Oh my God, look at these two. I told you Apex would be on him by the end.
Oh my God.
Just enough. Matthew here in the first of the Porsches. I'll tell you, that is still I know Smiley won't be happy with that position, but that is still a good drive to hold on to 5th with that tyre being as badly worn as it was.
He would have been gutted. He might have thought he might have just been able to cling on to that P2, but...
That would have been horrendous to be trying to drive on that tyre.
Yeah, for sure. Tough night.
I don't think he'll be happy tonight, but
that
Lexus has done him no favours this evening. As real in the Supra, I don't think any of these guys are particularly enjoying driving that Supra. Seems like one of these cars that doesn't have a lot going for it. We've got Panda here.
Bibby. Another drag race to the line.
Panda second last week in our endurance race.
Yeah.
Finishing down in 11th. Great drive from Bibby.
Mantis taking P12.
Fair play to him after coming back for so long, yeah.
His Gloss was a lap down.
Yeah.
A tough night for Gloss, yeah.
Yeah.
Probably just wants this. Thank God it's a mini season, eh?
Yeah, well, this is the fun season, isn't it? So
supposedly. I think I've got wins. I think I've been moaned up more during the fun season than I was during the marathon proper season. But yeah,
I think these guys are obviously a lot more concentrated on the GT3. Obviously, everyone's more wants to win the Elite Championship. So.
Yeah.
But whenever any of us get on track, we always want to win.
Wherever you're in, yeah. But just recapping quickly.
What a drive from those two at the front.
Yeah, so it's Lambo 1-2, SH and Filthy, Honda P3, Steve-O P4, Smiley P5, Apex P6, MG P7, Lucky P8, Azure P9, Bibby P10, Panda P11, Mantis P12, Airman P13, Eiffel P14 and Gloss P15. Definitely try and get these standings updated tomorrow. I think it's going to be an interesting shake-up. But
I think we may get a couple of reports in So
I'll book the week off then. Is there any final thoughts from you there, Chung, on the race?
I just think, to be fair, I have to say it. Scott with a phenomenal drive. Filthy, incredible to come from where he did. And I've got to give it up to Stephen. To get himself into fourth place there was a fantastic drive. Obviously, Honden in third, another phenomenal drive.
And nice to see there Honden giving his congratulations.
And I will say as well, stayed to return.
Yeah, for sure.
And be able to get into this final is really good. So,
and it's a nice chat already. There's a Smiley complimenting Filthy on a good fight, and Honden congratulating the Lambos. Nice to see, good sportsmanship as always. Kind of a stalwart that of the EOL tier, isn't it? So
yeah,
fantastic. Well, thanks for joining us. But I just think also next week we are on a Saturday.
Driver chosen.
Well, yeah, so Saturday we're in the Americas. We've got Laguna Seca and Grand Valley, which we've never raced that before, so that should be interesting. And then driver voted for the Sunday. I'm going to have to get my thinking hat on how we make that driver voted, maybe without so much political voting as we had last time, but we'll get to the staff room and put our thinking head on for that.
I think personally what we do, I think we get to spin the wheel. I think we spin five tracks out of it and then let them choose from them.
It's not a bad idea. One other idea I had was maybe voting between the tracks we've never done a competitive race on before, which was another idea.
Yeah, possibly. I don't think we should give them too much leeway. We'll have
one
vote for every single track on the game.
No, I last time I did that with all innocent intent, and I started getting through each team member's votes identical, and I thought, oh god, here we go. And the ones that did it before the team orders go, can I just change my vote? I don't think, we're going to choose exactly the same as my teammate. Yeah. So we'll get our thinking heads on this evening.
Yeah, and we might do a video actually to reveal it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. But I'll look forward to joining you next week, mate. But thanks for joining us this evening, and good night, everybody.
Good night, guys.